Hi guys, welcome to my space. So today we have a very sensitive topic to talk about myself, the traumatic experience I encountered while growing up, and which is domestic violence. So if you're new here, please make sure you turn on the notification button and like, share, comments for more interesting story like this. If you encourage me, this has taken I have taken like 20 to 25 years of my life trying to share this story, but I actually lacks courage to do so because it's such a shameful. I don't know how you people do it, like coming into the space and share some kind of things about yourself and not feeling embarrassed about it. The shame well. But anyways, I want to share one. I have like four, but I want to share one. Hopefully, I might share others. But let's just try. So if you're new here, please like, share, comment, and follow for more. While we lose this hair, let me tell you a story. So, as some of you may know or may have not known, my name is Irene Asoko from Akwa Ibom State, based in Lagos. I think that's the necessary information you should know about me. I'm a small business owner. I do businesses for some of you that knows. So, and why are we here? We are here for, I want to share a part of me that I've been keeping, that has been eating me up. Like, this is the part of me that makes me, like, the part of me that made me to, like, vow that I will never stay in a domestic violent relationship or a marriage. Because as a kid, I was just small and I had to witness that myself. It was hard for me. Growing up, that feeling and that scenarios, not one, not two, not twice, not just many. Like, it messed my mental health. Whenever I remember that, like, I feel so. I don't know what to say. I don't want to be. I just want us to have a heart-to-heart talk. I don't want it to be the sassy me, you know. So growing up, okay, when I was born, I think I was a year plus when I lost my dad. My mom was very young. So my dad happened to have a sister, which is still alive. So they were just two, a boy and a girl, and they were obsessed with each other as just two siblings. And they lost their parents, unfortunately. So they built themselves together, and they were like each other's stronghold. Do you get? So when my dad passed on, I was still little. Then my mom remarried. So she happened to remarried in the same village that my dad's sister, which is my aunt, married from. And they were living like a stone throw. So for me, it felt like a family reunion. If I can stay here, if I can stay here, I can stay there. So, and the most funniest part of the story is that I did not experience domestic violence from my mother or from my marriage. I actually experienced it from my auntie, which happened to be my dad's sister. And why? Because I looked like my dad. As they said, I've not seen him before. I never met him. I was little before he died. So I never met him. According to them, they said I look exactly like my dad. But the difference now is that my dad is a tall, was, according to them, tall, huge man. But now I'm picking from my mom's gene. I'm brief, closer to the ground. You get it? So this woman that happens to be my auntie got married to an abuser, and I got to take part of that abuse. So whenever he's beating her up, she will send for me because I resemble her brother. I was like 6 or 7 or 8. Like, it continues. Even, my mom was there. My mommy was married there. So every holiday I traveled to. I did not grow up with my mom. I grew up with my grandparents. So during holidays, I usually go there to help my mom with her business because she owns different type of business. So I do go there. So whenever she, like, the husband started beating her up, instead of the auntie to concentrate on her choice and collect the beating, she will send for me. Want to say I resemble him, papa, and brother, her brother. So she won't use me as consolation, like, come and console me. Now my mom will not refuse to send me there because she does not know the reason why she sends for me. She's your dad's sister. Go and meet her. Now I will go to Gabby. This is I was telling my brother this story 2 days ago, and they laughed. They laughed the living hell. Now the thing is, okay, it was not funny when, like, the scenario is not funny in my head, but it's actually very, very, very funny now as I'm saying it. So as I was saying, instead of that auntie to collect her beating from her choice husband that she made, she would not send for me. Being my auntie, And being the only sister that my dad had, my mom will not refuse. My mom will not send me to her. Now getting there, she's crying. She has been beaten black and blue, sent outside to sit under the rain. Now getting there to go and hug her, I will not collect my own share. I will now collect my own fair share of the beating. In fact, there was a day they jacked me up. They threw me from up. I landed in another direction. She could not help me. Sorry. She couldn't help me. She could not help me because she couldn't actually help herself. How could she possibly help me? She couldn't help me. She was just crying. Now me, I picked up myself. I picked up myself. I think this. I don't want this thing to make me like want to cry, but it's actually very funny for me. But if I am alone, it will be emotional because it was an helpless situation. So picking up myself, I will now sadly go back to my mom's, and I will dare not tell my mom what happened because my mom will not never allow me to visit her again, and she will be depressed once she doesn't see me. Or occasionally we like have issues, and because my mom wouldn't like me to see, we stop. If I greet her, she will not answer me, and she'll be depressed. Like they will have to send different villagers to come and meet my mom to beg my mom because I was her only consolation. I will be collecting the children. The child she brought for the man did not collect it. Now let me they collect it because I resemble my papa. Because even my immediate, because when my dad died, I was a year going to two, but my mom was still pregnant with my immediate sister. So this one happened to look like my mom. She does not sense for that one. Not that she does not accord as my sister or as her brother's child or does not relate, but the fact that I look like my own dad and they were sharing a very strong bond. And my mom dad was a very powerful person that the husband on the norms will not try that shit. Maybe that because of that make me do you get? So I will be the one she was sent for. This will happen occasionally and I will not tell my mom. Except somebody saw it and go to tell my mom, then my mom will stop me from visiting for like maybe 3 months, 4 months. The whole thing, she will apologize. The whole thing will answer that I will not go back to college the same bit over and over and over and over again. And she still remained in that marriage, and I still suffer with her. Even when I am not gotten married, I was still suffering domestic violence from a third party because I look like my dad. And guess what? They don't beat her, beat her, beat her, beat her. And for old age, now she can't leave the marriage. So this is the first domestic violence that I encountered as a child, like the child abuse that I encountered that I will not wish anybody. So thank you. I was supposed to be losing this hair while telling the story, but I got caught up. I think I became emotional, so I couldn't pay attention. So stay tuned for part two of the second, second domestic violence that I encountered, domestic or child abuse that I encountered as a child that made me a little bit strong. All right, bye.